Well, like we said, we're here in this beautiful hotel. But what section? Yes, the Orange Beach Club. I love it. And it's so historical in the sense this old hotel we have here in Marbella. And we had to welcome director Javier Mendizábal, who I think has a big trajectory, a big history here in Marbella too. Because you've been in another hotel, it's called Don Pepe. You've been in the Stabas of Pepe. It's another historical hotel.
Correct.
And it's been really nice in the sense to have the opportunity of coming to another historical hotel like Don Carlo. And I imagine so. It's a little bit, I would say, tricky in the sense because having now coming here, being the director of the hotel, to, I would say, a little bit refloat the hotel because it's being an activity. It's going to change another attitude at the same time. It's going to focus to different events than all the years in the past. There's going to be a chance to say, let's see what we're going to do.
Okay, so, well, good afternoon, and, well, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you
For
here.
us, it's more a pleasure.
It's very nice to have you here, come to Don Carlos. I really appreciate it. As you said, as you mentioned, I previously worked at the Don Pepe Hotel, the Gran Meliá Don Pepe, for the past couple of years. So I am familiar.
You're very familiar with
yes.
and everybody and the resident what to do, what not to do. Exactly, you're very well familiar with what it is.
Yes, pretty much. And as you said, yes, I've taken over this hotel starting December last year, so January this year. Just a little bit under less than 6 months. And as you said, you know, we are trying to give the hotel a new trajectory,
Exactly.
a new
renovate the ideas,
exactly,
the sense of
a
nice.
new character.
Yes.
So this is one of the historical hotels here in Marbella. We opened in the late 60s. The Don Carlos was the first Hilton hotel in Spain.
Indeed.
And then it was an independent hotel, and it was bought by Expo Group, which is now Celenta, who are the owners of the hotel. And this is a fantastic hotel. It's a very large hotel.
It is a large hotel.
300
indeed, yeah.
bedrooms and
300
40,000 square meters of garden space.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Just the
indeed.
garden alone could host another 2 Don Carloses.
Indeed, it really, because it's
so
really
huge.
it's huge
Yes,
indeed.
there's
And I have an opportunity in being here in the Golden Mine
Yes.
of beach, what we have right behind. It's just a pleasure to have and everything. So going back, sorry I interrupt you because I love this hotel because I've been here since I was small too. And I've seen the difference is coming up, and I'm very pleased to see that's renovating good new ideas to, you know, I would say give the best again this glamorous. Like always the Hotel Don Carlos been having in the past was a lot of parties, glamorous party, activity, the gastronomy. That's another one, but we're going to see another chance to see other changes coming up. So that's un reto fuerte, right? That's really
Definitely.
one, yeah.
That's a very big challenge
It
because
is a
we
big
are a big
challenge.
hotel, so changing so many things is a big challenge. But we started already at the beginning of the year. We renovated the breakfast area, which is, I think we have the best breakfast in town by far.
I had to try that one.
You're going to have to try this one. You're going to have to come one day and try this one. We changed the management of the beach club, renovated the menu as well,
Indeed.
renovated all the menus within the hotel. So we are getting there. We are going full speed ahead.
Yes,
and
I can
we're
see
making
that.
changes. We wanna do a lot of weddings here. We want to do a lot of banquets,
It's
a lot
a
of groups.
beautiful area
Yes.
to do wedding, and those gardens are fantastic. Why not? Indeed.
Definitely.
But one of the things I like is the spa. Oh la la, the
Oh,
spa is a good idea indeed, and delicious, and the service and the people fantastic. Because what else? We don't have to go no place else than stay here and have everything. We enjoy the whole moments here, and the weddings is very important because one of the things Marbella is opportunity because we have the good weather. Our weddings. So it's already full the wedding. So little by little, you're catching people to come here and get married.
We are
a celebration.
We are in a process right now. We have weddings, but we are in a process right now of upgrading and adequating the services to nowadays, to 2017, to making
Naturally.
sure that we have the best possible offer, making sure that people can enjoy the beautiful
happy,
gardens that
right?
we have, the beach that we have to get married here. You know, there are very few locations as good as this one in Marbella, even in Spain, I'd say.
I think this is true because we're really lucky to be in Marbella, honestly. We are lucky to be in Malaga, and this coast is beautiful. Why not to get the best of residents? we can say Spanish are coming more often now, or we're still saying there's always a 90 or 80% of resident. What we say is happening here in Marbella. Are things going to
Marbella?
change?
Okay,
What do you
so
think?
no,
Let's focus
it's
Marbella.
pretty much the same as it used to be.
Still,
we have
no?
a lot of Spanish during Easter holidays and summer holidays and Christmas as well. And the rest of the year we have a lot of British, but we are getting more and more French and Belgian
Belgian are
tourists.
coming a lot. That's true. There's a change
Oh,
a lot
yes.
of the
French
thing.
and Belgian. You listen to a lot of French. You listen to a lot of French
That's
people
coming.
talking.
They're coming. It's true. Like I said, they're coming.
Which is fantastic, amazing. And now we're going to get Arab people coming, obviously, when Ramadan ends at the end of
true.
June.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to welcoming all of them, which
Yes,
is
indeed.
very good news. And Scandinavians as well, they keep
It's
coming. So I think Marbella is very popular nowadays, and people keep coming to Marbella. I think more and more.
And more they're coming back again. Like I said, we bring again the splendor. Like I say, we had to fight for that splendor, Marbella. A great service with this great weather, and at the same time, great food. Why not? It's true. But what else is Don Carlos going to offer? What else is coming up? Because I know you always treat art. That's beautiful. We always go inside the Don Carlos and we see art. That's something very special indeed. I think that's beautiful indeed. But what else Don Carlos is going to offer? It's going to be another event. It's going to be a surprise for next year, or after summer, it's going to be something special coming
I think
up?
after summer, we're gonna, right now, we're just gonna let the summer season pass. We made some changes in order to be ready for the summer, to make sure that we offer, the best possible quality to all of our clients. Once the summer ends, then we're gonna rethink everything, and we'll see what we do with
Ooh, it's
Don
going to be a big
Carlos.
surprise, huh?
But I think a few good changes will be coming
Coming up,
up. Yes, definitely.
And for the summer, because the children's family, that's
Yes.
Don Carlos being always a family hotel, that's for sure.
Yes.
What activity we all going to have for the children's and family here in Don Carlos in this beach area?
Okay.
What are they orange? Let's see what surprise we
so
have.
we have a kids club in the hotel.
Oh, nice. Great.
For
There's a
hotel
swimming
guests.
pool upstairs for
There's
kids
a swimming
too.
pool upstairs as well for kids. There's a big kids club as well with a little wooden house on the garden.
Oh, nice.
It's really beautiful.
So
And
the
you
family
have-
can be relaxed.
Oh yes, you have activities for your kids all day round.
Fantastic.
They can do so many things, and even one night of the week, one evening, we take care of the kids. We prepare them a nice meal, and the parents can go and enjoy themselves.
Oh, I like that
And
idea.
leave the kids behind.
I like the idea.
Really,
I like
which
the
is really
idea.
good.
eh?
Yes, yes.
I like the idea to be a little bit relaxed because other parents they want to be
Yes.
relaxed when
Oh,
they come
yes.
here, and plus they can go to the spa. What else they can have? Everything in one place. That's gorgeous indeed. But there gonna be any activity extra, any show, anything to entertainment? So they're gonna be what especially so people that want.
So
to
we
know.
will have starting on the 15th of June. We will have daily entertainment in the terrace bar, which is the
Terrace
piano
bar
bar
too?
that we have in
Oh,
the
that's
hotel.
nice.
We'll have daily entertainment. We have daily entertainment here in the Orange Beach Club as well, with DJ playing lively.
We're gonna have DJ, so we can move our skeleton, huh? We can dance a little bit, have fun.
Daily DJ playing here every day, and we'll have some live entertainment as well at the pool upstairs as well, in the Sol y Sombra pool, and and the kids activities as well. We have as well a sports experience host.
Oh wow!
It's kind of like a
Great.
sports activity consultant or
That's
person.
nice.
So we do things such as yoga, Pilates, volleyball.
Jesus,
and we
you have
and we-
everything.
And we have that on a daily basis.
Wow.
It's all complimentary, included in the room rates, and it's
that's
free for all
nice.
our hotel guests. When you
Fantastic.
check in, this person meets you and just offers you all the possibilities that we have, and most people try some.
Oh, you are served like a king and a queen. You feel delicious there.
You don't
no?
need to leave the hotel. You can
That's-
stay here all week.
You
Yes.
leave. You put the bags and say, "Okay, I'm living here,"
That's
and,
it,
and,
yeah.
and enjoy
Leave
life.
your shoes in your room, and that's
And I
it.
said,
You
"Go
can-
with the sandals and bathe to a lover."
Definitely.
But
the idea.
something I encourage, because Orange Beach Club, people can come from outside. They can be from the hotel, or the people can
Yes.
come and enjoy it.
The entire hotel is open for everybody to come from the outside.
That's what I'm saying, because everybody has to know.
Yeah.
That's something here in Marbella Lifestyle we're encouraging a lot. It's the people outside to come here and enjoy.
Yes.
Because it's
Yes.
true, we don't have to. We think it's expensive. Listen, expensive is all over anyway. But if you want good quality, you have to enjoy. And with a family, want to give you a treatment right now. and come here and enjoy a nice meal and go to the swimming pool or to the spa, why not? This is true. So it's open to the people.
It's open to the people. All our restaurants are open to the people. We have the Orange Beach Club, we have Trattoria, we have Ombu, which is a Thai restaurant. Even the breakfast is open to outside guests.
Oh, I like
the
that idea.
pool, the tennis club as well.
Why not?
Yes,
That's
of
it.
course. We have to
Okay.
be open to the
We have to
people of
open.
Marbella.
That's
Yes.
why I'm saying I'm encouraging the people
Yes.
to come in,
Yes.
even the rest of the year, because it's the same thing. The rest of the year is an activity
Oh
to
yeah,
enjoy.
we open all year round, and there's always something good happening in the hotel.
And actually, the Christmas ball and everything, the party, for weddings, for some Valentine's, everything is for everybody here around in Marbella. That's what we have to do. Have fun here in Marbella and enjoy what we have around of us. Doesn't have to be outsiders. There can be fun around here too. Why not? But enjoy life. It's true, right?
Yes, definitely.
It's been a pleasure really to talk to you, really, the director of this hotel, Javier Mendizábal, of course, here at Don Carlos. And you would like to say something else to everybody before we leave, everybody who's watching us from both television?
I look forward to seeing everybody at the Don Carlos. As we've been saying and we've been talking about, the Don Carlos is a hotel with a lot of character, one of the historic hotels here in Marbella. And I'll be more than happy to welcome all the Marbella residents to come and take a look at the hotel, to try the facilities, and all the residents that have families that want to come over and are looking for a hotel. We are definitely a place to be well considered. Okay.
Exactly. To have fun and enjoy with family. That's the first thing. Thank you very much.
Thank
to
you.
have us here, and don't forget, Don Carlos is one of the best hotels. But what can I say? We had the best of best in Marbella, right?
Thank you. Of course.
Thank you very much. Well, today we are still here in the Orange Beach Club with David, the chef of this beautiful, I would say really, how is it, beach club? Yeah, it is a beach club, indeed it is. But the main thing is, I do agree, is the restaurant, the gastronomy is very important. I hope so you understand, because he's seeing me with a face. He say, I only speak French and Spanish, but he will translate in French or Spanish. I don't know which one he will do. But what we're going to learn today?
Vamos a cocinar hoy un arroz caldoso con bogavante, ¿vale? Que es típico de, en España en general y de esta zona sobre todo, ¿vale? Muy típico de aquí, sabor tradicional y bueno, creo que os va a gustar.
It's going to be arroz caldoso with bogavante. I will say lobster, right? What do you think, Peter? Is lobster will be? It is beautiful indeed.
So jealous.
So it's going to be is rice. The rice is not going to be dry. Has some a little bit of liquid indeed. It's like it would say. It's like eating soup. Not people think it's like soup with rice. No, it's a little bit liquid because it makes more delicious at the same time as the taste, because you get the essence and the flavor of the bogavante. It's just a small lobster, right? The bogavante will be, yes, indeed. Okay. What's the first step?
Bueno, lo primero es tener los ingredientes. Os explico un poquito el fumet, ¿vale? Fumet de pescado a base de cangrejo, galera, ¿vale?
Sounds delicious. Fumet for all different shrimps and delicious thing of the sea. I will not say because it's different names indeed, but it smell. God, it does smell crazy.
Algo muy potente, ¿vale? Y luego nada, acompañado de un sofrito, ¿vale? Este de aquí es de cebolla, ajo, apio, un poquito de tomate, ¿vale? Ñora, todo triturado.
So it's going to be, it's onions, it's garlic, and the same as ñora. Ñora is a type of tomato that's dry in the sun, and that's what they use, and it's delicious too. It's very typical in Italy and here in Spain too.
Vale, y este de aquí es un majado de frutos secos, avellanas, en fin, todo tostado, con ajo también, y bueno, y le va a dar dos aromas muy distintos y varias texturas.
So it's avellana is another type of how we call avellana? Let's see the people that know what's avellana. Avellana cordobesa. Actually, do you guys know what's avellana? Hazelnut, that's what I see. They learn that. They're very good. But I didn't know you mashed the hazelnut and use it as an essence for the bogavante. I didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know you used the hazelnut. La avellana, yo no sabía que hacía un majado de avellana.
Le damos, es muy típico en Barcelona también. Y bueno, le hemos cogido un poquito de todo, un poquito de aquí, un poquito de allá.
Different places. Oh, he's very tricky. He chooses different places here of Spain to prepare. I think that's great, fantastic. What else we have? What else?
Y bueno, luego tenemos un poquito de coñac para flambear el el bogavante
I think so. We don't have to translate. It's cognac. I think so. Everybody knew that one.
y el arroz y el bogavante, que es la principal.
Bogavante. How we say bogavante? I'm not going to translate bogavante because you have to learn the Spanish name. Bogavante. That is so delicious. It's the best thing we have in Spain, indeed. And the rice. Something I want to ask you, David. The rice is very important. What type of rice?
Es el típico arroz redondo, ¿vale? De paella. ¿Vale?
It's not the bomba like they call them.
Bomba.
That's what the name they call.
Es típico valenciano, el arroz bomba, ¿vale? Pero bueno, ahora ya se vende en todas partes. Pero vamos, es un gran redondo que aguanta muy bien, no se pasa. Entonces, bueno, es el que más usamos porque no es el más barato, pero es el
It's the
mejor.
most important. We have to say it has to be from Valencia and it has to be the arroz bomba. It's a typical one. They have to because it's short and it's a little bit round one, so it's delicious. We can see it's a typical cacerola de barro, Spanish word. Okay, what they're gonna do is starting. How are we gonna start with?
Pues vamos a empezar con marcar el bogavante, si os parece.
Okay,
¿Sí?
let's start with bogavante.
Ponemos un poquito de aceite en la perola, ¿vale? Que esté bien caliente y lo sellamos bien, ¿vale? Que suelte el jugo.
So we have to seal first the bogavante to let it, the juice to come out.
¿Vale? Que se selle bien, que suelte todo el jugo.
It's very important to get the juice of the bogavante.
¿Vale? Lo marcaremos un poquito.
Let me get away a little bit. Here we are. Here we are. There you are. You see, clean is very important to be very clean.
Sí, la limpieza ante todo.
Exacto. It's very important. Well, what do you think about it, Peter? What are you looking? He's looking with those eyes. You can believe it.
Smells great.
What do you think about it?
It smells great, yeah. It's exciting.
It's going to the bogavante.
Yeah.
How long you being a chef? How long you being a chef?
Pues ya hace tiempo, ya llevo ya más de 10 años trabajando, un poquito está en Francia, está en Suiza, está bueno también en Mallorca, en Ibiza, un poquito, la verdad que he tenido suerte, trabajo con bastantes profesionales y bueno.
So you've been working all over the world, we can say, with professionals. Really nice. And how you arrived to Don Carlos?
Pues a través de, bueno, conocí al director y había trabajado con él en otros proyectos y bueno, me llamó y me pareció muy interesante la oferta que ofrecía.
It's a different gastronomy. It's just pulling to best gastronomy here in Don Carlos.
Y
The color.
y el entorno, bueno, también un poquito todo, ¿vale? Ahora lo sacamos.
They take it out now. You see the color turning red.
¿Vale?
Beautiful color indeed. Then we go. Oh, then the rice is the first one.
Sí, ponemos el arroz, un poquito de aceite.
A little bit oil. Yeah, we have to move it so it doesn't get stuck in it. It doesn't get stuck in the on la cazuela de barro. Nice. It's very tiny. I can't do it very well, but I'm trying to help. Oh, now we put here the
El majado,
majado.
un poquito de
Oh, hazelnut. And just a little bit. How would you say for how many people will be there?
Para aquí hay 2 raciones.
Two. Okay, 2 portions.
¿Vale? Lo marcamos bien, que se selle bien.
You
Coja
have to
sabor.
seal it well so the flavor comes out. I didn't know the hazelnut. That's something new for me, really. Ah, so from Barcelona. Good, good. Oh, God, smells delicious, people.
¿Vale? Y ahora ya le añadimos el bogavante.
Okay, so you put it in the bogavante right with the rice and
Y después, a última hora, para que no se pase,
Ajá.
luego le añadimos el bogavante, ¿vale?
Okay, at the end, so it doesn't get dry. That's what it is, right? He knows English. He doesn't want to speak English. I don't believe you, David. Come on, dare you to TV.
Vous voulez, je peux parler français, tout ce que vous voulez.
I hate Francais only. So how many? What you have to do exactly to fill it up or not fill it up with the sauce exactly with the fume? Do you
Ajá.
have to fill it very high or you?
Tienes que ponerlo muy caliente,
Very high. That's what
muy
I'm saying.
caliente.
And
para no cortar la cocción del arroz. Si lo pones frío,
And how
no.
much do you put?
el,
One
el,
finger to fill,
el,
let's say.
el doble de caldo,
Ajá.
el doble 2 veces y media, por
Okay,
así
so it's
decirlo.
twice liquid for 1 cup of rice.
¿Vale? Vale.
Two and a half.
Y a fuego fuerte,
Very strong.
que se vaya cocinando.
Doesn't get burned. David? ¿No
¿Perdón?
se quema? ¿No se quema?
No.
Doesn't get burned?
lo vas removiendo,
Uh-huh.
¿vale?
This gives better flavor to the rice, right? It does give better flavor. I love it.
¿Perdón?
Que da gran sabor la cazuela de barro.
Sí.
That gives a- You hear the sound? I hope so because it sounds delicious. With the bogavante that goes in.
Lo dejaremos Ahora ya lo dejamos un poquito,
Uh-huh.
lo ponemos a fuego lento,
How long it takes?
unos 20 minutos.
Only 20 minutes?
20 minutos, sí.
20 minutes and 5 seconds in the mouth, huh? What a specialty David has here on the Orange. ¿Qué otra especialidad?
Y ahí, bueno, trabajamos mucho, sobre todo intentamos distinguir mucho el restaurante de la zona de piscina, ¿vale? Intentamos potenciar mucho los arroces, las carnes, los pescados. En la zona de, hay que tener en cuenta que es una clientela pues, que viene un poquito de todo, mucho español, inglés, alemán. Entonces, bueno, intentamos tener eso, carta mediterránea, pero un poquito no hay que tener en cuenta que es también una gente viene de ocio, que está relajada, tomando el sol. Entonces, bueno, también tenemos una pequeña carta de snacks, pues con sándwiches, ensaladas frescas, en fin, un poquito.
What everybody likes in summertime is sandwich and salad, but at the same time Mediterranean flavors, I would say, food, gastronomy, so for all the tastes of everybody. So you have everything for everybody, whoever has something. They can have a rice, they can have a good quality food, or they can have a sandwich, we would say.
Sí, intentamos
Give the best to the clients. ¿No?
Intentamos abarcar un poquito todo, ¿vale? Un poquito desde que quiere, no hay que venir etiqueta evidentemente, pero bueno, desde que quiere comerse un buen arroz, una buena carne, un buen pescado, y también, pues eso, el que viene pues, con los niños y quiere comer rápido, en plan sano, una ensalada. Entonces, bueno, intentamos abarcar eso.
That's nice to try to reach even the kids, the one, family sometimes, like you said, they're in a rush, they only sandwich. The kids normally, they're very hard to eat when they're small.
Una pequeña cartita para los niños.
Oh, you really that cute.
Pollo,
Oh,
pues
nice.
eso, pues, un poquito
Special
más.
thing for the kids that like easy food for them. But this great thing is here, the Orange and the Beach Club, they're going for gastronomy and a high level, but at the same time simple so people enjoy. So they have both. That's a good idea. I like that.
Exacto.
So offers the gastronomy, because this is a mix, like you said, from Barcelona, Andalucía, from little bits of bits. That's the best idea, to have a bit of everything. So it's 20 minutes.
20 minutos.
20 minutes we have to wait,
Ahora lo vemos.
and we're going to see in a second, 20 minutes. And just say, what do you think about it, Peter?
It smells fantastic. I can't wait to eat it.
Yeah, it smells and looks gorgeous.
Oh, she's not taking the eyes of it. I can tell. She's like, that's coming for me. So, David, esperamos. Entonces, we're going to wait a few seconds. Oh, a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. No pepper. No, nothing like that, no? Simple.
No hace falta.
Because they used to use a lot of pepper, a lot of garlic. Nothing. You feel the rice in
Ya con el caldo y los...
The fumet is very
Fumet,
important.
exacto.
For the shrimps, you said at the same time, langostinos,
Exacto.
etc. Even la cabeza de pescado también.
Exacto.
Fish head is very good.
Galera, cangrejo,
Galera. Oh,
recortes de pescado, todo esto.
crabs and everything, and little pieces of fresh
No
fish.
hace falta.
One of the things important here in the beach club is to have fresh feet.
Exacto. El
Fresh.
producto
The
es,
product has to be totally
es
fresh.
esencial, evidentemente. Claro,
Essential
viene
is.
todos los días, tenemos los proveedores que vienen todos los días, tanto de pescado como de carne.
And you do the choosing? You do the choosing?
Sí, claro.
Ah.
Intentamos eso, trabajarlo, pues eso, el producto fresco de temporada también, ¿no? Es un valor añadido. Y bueno, intentamos dar eso, un servicio acorde con el hotel, ¿no? Que es 5 estrellas. Y
Que estamos en verano, it's summertime, and we want to eat good, but at the same time we want to enjoy. So we're going to wait for 20 minutes and then see that rice. Yummy. Thank you,
Perfecto.
David.
de nada.
Well, today, like we said, we're still here in this beautiful Orange Beach Club in Don Carlos, and why not see this breeze coming in is delicious. And something else, we have to take care of ourselves, and one of the things is here we bring in the Aussie Dental Clinic. Yes, why? Because it's very important to take care since we're little to adult, our mouth, our teeth, and everything around us, indeed. And we have today Sasha Watnan and Nina King. You are very welcome here, Marbella Lifestyle. And I think it's a beautiful work you do, really something to study, dentist. And I say, oh, I love that idea, because you have to take care. You have to be an artist too, and very precision not to do every step of it. How you both started?
I started wanting to be an orthodontist actually because I wore braces myself and I liked.
Oh, braces.
Yeah, well, I was so
Fascia.
happy when it was over, and I was so happy with my new smile. So that kind of.
Set you up to say, I want to be a dentist. I want to
That's what it
study.
did, yeah.
That happens a lot. Do you think so, Nina? Sometimes when you take care of your mouth, or you see somebody family, or you had to decide because it was a decision you loved it.
Not really. I'm not even sure how I got into dentistry.
She doesn't know how she got into the dentist industry. That's a good one.
It was a choice. It's not in my background. It's not in my family, but it was
You
a good
start
choice.
studying, no?
It wanted to do something medical, and it's very similar to medicine, but it's different in many ways, and I think that's what I enjoy about it. And I sort of was veering between dentist, doctor, and I thought, no, I'll stick with dentistry.
How many years normally a dentist had to study? How many years in it?
5.
5 years.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
almost
it
like a doctor, actually. It is. You have
It
to
is.
study the bone structure and everything, indeed, no?
The first
Everything.
the first 2 years we do exactly the same thing as the doctors.
Uh-huh.
So there's no difference between a medical and dental. And then after that we split. And then depending on what you do after you qualify, there's a lot of overlap as well.
So Nina, actually it's very important to have a base that, because you know there being a lot of study about dentists or been studying somewhere else, that will not say where, and they have a degree of dentist. So which you would recommend to find out they're really authorized to be dentists? They can feel safe going to a dentist. What they have to look to it if you have a client coming? What to give a confidence?
Well, obviously, to be in Spain, you have to be registered here. They have the
I know that, but I want you to say it.
Dental and Spanish College of Dentists, and you have to be registered. And the process is really not that easy. You have to make sure, even though I qualified in England, you qualified in Denmark, the process to get yourself on the Spanish register, it's there to protect the public. And then, of course, if you're treating people like myself, treating people from my own country, because I'm British, then people look for qualifications that are recognised in Britain. And I'm on the specialist list in Britain as well, so you can check on the register, the dental council. Sasha's still registered in.
So you actually
in
have
country.
to, even though you have to register actually here in Spain, and you have to pass all the tests that it is something that's very confident. But you say 5 years of studying, and then you have to study a little bit more to be here at the same time to practice, no?
No.
No? No, yes.
You
and
have to,
you have
well,
to.
you have to get your license authorized by the
Uh-huh.
Spanish authorities, and
That's something I like to everybody to let them know,
That takes
because as
some
you know, it's a
time.
lot of phantom in it, and it's very important to have that authorization, that degree, or that permit to work in a sense.
Absolutely, yes.
And actually, the Oasis Clinic, where is exactly Oasis Dental Clinic? Where is it now? Because it's a new red location. It is. It's someplace now.
It's a
Where do you
new
move on?
place. Well, it used to be in the center of Marbella, and now we are just behind the Acosol building in Elviria.
Why Iberia? Why you moved to Iberia? Be in the Santa
It's
Marbella.
lovely.
Oh, I knew you were going to say Iberia. That's why we're very close, huh? Here, the Hotel Ankara is very close
No, a
indeed.
lot of my patients were complaining about traffic. Marbella is great, but like any town, you've got traffic lights and parking issues.
Where to park
and,
issue is a big thing.
Here
It's true. It's
we're
true.
in a medical center. The parking is off-road.
Oh, fantastic.
People live here, so when you're going to the supermarket and the optician, or you're going to the bar, you go to the dentist as well. It's not so
That's true.
difficult to come and see us.
But actually, you're taking care of children's or more adult? Which one is you more specialized in?
Well, both, but more adult.
More adult,
Yeah.
indeed. It's a more but actually, Nina and Sasha, how can we tell the parents to take care of the children's? At what age they have to start taking care? And what they had, the process they have to do, because I know they had to put fluoro, etc., etc. And some parents are forgetting that, the steps of it.
Well, they have to come and see the dentist much sooner than they think.
No,
Around-
because of the candies, huh?
Well, 2-3 years is a good age to start, because not because we think we have a lot of work to do on the children, but to see about habits, talk about habits, talk about how to clean the teeth properly, and also to accustom the children to coming to the dentist and having good experiences coming to the dentist.
That's very important to give experience to the children so the first time, because it's very harsh indeed. That's something I know, but I know that you have to be very sweet, you have to talk to them and make fun and everything. So what you would recommend to other parents, So you said they have to start since 2 years. That's one of this. It was
2, 3
years indeed.
is a good age to start coming, and basically just to get the children accustomed to coming and having success experiences at the dentist, having positive experiences at
and
the
not to be
dentist.
afraid or scared.
Not to
That's
be
the first, second
afraid,
time we can
exactly.
say. That's
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
And to adults that are very scared to go, Nina, how you can convince them?
Well, I kind of see, I mean, we both see a lot of adults, and we sort of see adults that are either in two zones. They're either people that have had a whole lot of work done, and now it's kind of falling apart, and they've had bad experiences, and they've been doing things bit by bit by bit. And sometimes it's just easier to start at the beginning again, just go through things, to take your time, work your way, and it's all about building trust. And the other group of people I see are people who haven't necessarily had a lot of treatment. They're not that bothered, but they've now got issues. They're noticing their teeth don't look as nice as they want to. They're getting a bit worn down, a bit chipped. They've got something here, something there.
Yes.
And again, they don't know what can be done.
Exactly.
They know how to keep them healthy, but they're worried now because they just don't look as nice as.
Because again, they're having at the same time a lot of implant. The other time is false, the one that you could save and everything. They're coming up with product, and I don't know if you call that. I used to remember a friend of mine, his grandpa used to put in the water. Are they still doing that? It's still the same? Oh, they renovated.
Dentures
no more.
exist.
Still,
certainly
okay,
exist.
still that.
They do.
And they have to take care of that too. They have to
They
believe.
do.
What's the procedure of an adult supposed to see a dentist? They have to go and clean the mouth. Special cleaning you all do once a year has to be exactly. Oh,
Better twice a year.
twice a year. Okay.
You know what it's like when you say once a year turns into once every
1.5 year or 2 years.
For 6 months, then we'll get things a bit more regularly.
But I think so here in the Ocean Dental Clinic, you're going to be very nice and very, very well taken care of with Sasha and Nina, really, because I think that you're very open, you're very sweet, and that's something we all want when we go to the dentist. A nice, beautiful smile and feel comfortable when they hear when they hear that noise. Everyone. Like we said, the implants is another thing that I've been talking about. They have to be very careful because they're saying the implants come from here to there and from many places. That's something that's very important to be aware of it, right, when they're doing implants.
Yeah, implants are a great treatment option. I mean, we finally got a way of having something which is just like our own teeth. You're talking about dentures.
Yes.
They still exist. But implants are the way forward, but in many cases it's not for everyone. And a lot of the reasons why people need an implant is because they've lost a tooth. And a lot of the reasons why they lost a tooth is because they didn't know how to take care of things.
Oh, they got a bad dentist in the past.
Well,
that's
maybe
another
as well.
one too.
So rather than rushing to, there's so much advertising, implants are
Indeed,
the solution for everything. But again, you need to start at the beginning. You need to check the people are suitable. You need to check they understand what it involves.
Fantastic.
You need to make sure you're right for the case. And then, as you say, you need to make sure the person doing it knows what they're doing and has had experience and is using good materials, all the common sense things.
So we can say, like I said, the Aussie Dental Clinic, these girls are very good, huh? I can say the way Nina already is convincing me. For sure. So you want to say something else to all our audience in RTV Marbella and Campo Gibraltar? What would you like to tell them? Oh, that's a good one,
That's a difficult one. It's just the Oasis Dental Clinic. It's not a new clinic. I've been around for a while. I had my own clinic for about 7 years, and Sasha's been on the coast for about 10 years. But people still don't really know where we are. And of course, we're welcoming new patients as well. So if there's something we've talked about today that you want to get more information about, or if someone seeing this recognizes us.
If you want to give an email, it would be lovely. If you want to give an email, you have an email, please?
Yeah.
Can you give an email?
It's smile@oasisdentalmarbella.com.
How
Easy
easy
to remember.
Smile. That's a great thing. So you see, you can trust this young lady, but sometimes you don't know where to go. There you have Aussie Dental Clinic. Thank you very much.
Thank
Carol.
you.
Thank you. Well, like we said, we give a bit. And one of the things I given here today in Marbella Lifestyle, we're having Paulina Ramirez. Pabletes. What's Pablete? A children's hairdresser. Really? A hairdresser salon?
Yes, it is. It's a franchise. It's a Spanish franchise that I brought to Marbella. We have been here for a whole year already.
Already?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was just our anniversary a few weeks ago.
Oh, fantastic, Paulina.
And it is a children's hairdresser. Everything in the salon is thought and designed for the children to make them feel at ease, to make them feel comfortable, to get them distracted of the big bad clippers, not to be afraid of the scissors.
Sounds like you had a bad experience with somebody, family.
Well, yes, I did. That's why I have had this project. It's very dear to me. My son was really in trouble to get his hair cut. Yes, so I decided I had to find something that I can propose other parents to whom I totally relate in terms of emotions, how stressful it is to take your children to a hairdresser. Well, we propose a stress-free environment, and I cannot emphasize this enough. You know, if parents are stressed, then the children are stressed, and it goes in crescendo. But if the parents know that we are cool with the children being children, behaving like children, you know, not being still and moving, then they are more relaxed, the children feels more comfortable, and then we can work with them. We take our time, we allocate enough times between...
Where are you located? I would say, where are you located in Marbella?
We are in Marbella in the city centre, in the street Jacinto Benavente, very close to the main post office. Central Marbella, so you can
It's beautiful. I saw the, it's really nice, the hairdressers. I feel like going in again one and having fun too, like a little kid.
It is, nobody wants to leave, I can warn
that's
you.
That's lovely indeed. So we have to say, Pabletes is, we say it's a franchise, isn't it?
Pabletes is a franchise,
you found it, you say I had to bring it here because I want to be, you know, give the kids the best.
I want to give the kids and the parents the opportunity of looking the best. We as parents, you know, we have our needs and we have our expectations. So it took me some time, but I found a really good team of professionals, stylists, that's the key, that they are patient and they know how to treat children, how to talk to them. We talk the children through the process, we don't lie to them, we earn their trust. So they are
psychology.
confident. Yeah, we have all become a little bit of psychologists. Yes, and I can say we have successfully helped many children overcome the fear
of the scissors and other
of the scissors, of the clippers, of getting their hair washed. There are many things children can be afraid of.
That's nice to hear that, huh?
Yep.
That's very nice.
No, it has been a successful year. It has been a wonderful project.
Lovely.
I have met a lot of beautiful families. We work with, for example, with children that have special needs.
Oh, wow.
So that's a very important point.
That's an important point. Because it's not easy to treat them, to
No.
learn how to cut.
And it's very, for us, it's very, you know, it is important that the parents trust us with something that is very precious to them, their kids.
Kids, exactly.
So we take our time, we build up the momentum to take them to get their hair cut. So they come and they visit us regularly during a whole week if it's necessary, so that they get used to the location. We have, I must say, toys, books, music, games.
Everything that kids need. What else?
Everything that they can, you know, we can use every element we have to get their attention onto something else, and at the end, when they're finished, they look at themselves in the mirror, they're surprised.
And they say, so much fuss for this, and I'm looking so good.
Exactly, and they say like, wow, I look great, I just love it. And of course, they get a little reward. They all have a lollipop or a chocolate.
So it's a little tricky in it, huh?
They're, you know, rewards. We all love them.
Who doesn't? I want one too. I want a reward too.
Yes. No, I'm really happy with the hair salon. I'm proud of my team. They are wonderful. I'm not being a hairdresser myself.
That's the main thing. She's not a hairdresser. She did it just because she felt it wasn't a need to bring something like this.
Exactly.
And it was fantastic. You had the idea, really,
Thank
Paulina.
you.
It's really nice idea. So can we tell again to the people who listen to us where exactly it is so they get an idea?
Well, Pabletes, the children's hairdresser, is located in Calle Jacinto Benavente, right by the same street as the post office. I invite you all to come and visit us. It's a very fun place. It's friendly, it's stress-free, and I'm sure your kids are going to love it. And you, of course. I will
That's
be
it.
happy to. Looking forward to meeting you.
So just wait and see when you go to Pablete. This young lady, Paulina Ramirez,
I will be
even
there, waiting for you all.
And other kids are gonna have a treat.
They will.
We hope so.
for
The
sure.
parents have a treat too, huh?
Well, if they behave good,
They will give them a
they
treat.
will. Yes, they do. Everybody has.
Well, thank you very much, Paulina, for that great idea you have. Thank you for bringing the best to here to Marbella. That's
Thank you for
great.
having us. Really, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
We have the pleasure to still here in this beautiful hotel, Don Carlos, and the Orange Beach Club. Yes, lovely, beautiful, and we're gonna see a lot of things you're gonna love from this beach club. Just wait and see. So we have to say we have somebody very special from the Ark Christian School. I think it's very important to everybody because we try to bring here Marbella Lifestyle, all the schools around Marbella. We're trying to do our best, and from Fongirola, from all over, because it's something we have to say all over Malaga too, because we always say Marbella Lifestyle, coast to coast and to the world. So we have Miss Adi.
That's right.
Yes, she's the director of the Art Christian School, and I'm asking, what's the difference of this school from other?
From other schools?
Yes.
Thank you for having me, by the way.
You're welcome.
We just try to be different in the fact that when we set up, we wanted to be more of a village school than the big international schools that you find here on the coast. So we try to be more family orientated and have family ethos at the centre of our school.
So that's it. What ages are the school? That's something we have to first start with.
Oh, that's
the
right.
ages of
The
start.
ages of the school. We start from age 3 and we were going all the way through to 16, but this year we're extending to 18, so we're just
Oh,
introducing
wow.
A-levels.
It's growing up then, the school,
We
huh?
are. We certainly are.
Where exactly you're based in now?
We're based in Fuengirola and we are just behind the aqua park.
Okay,
Literally
great.
just behind.
But I know you want to move a little bit and open someplace else around here. I've been listening to little birdies around, huh? Oh, look, that's smart. I'm right about that. Trying to move around here, Marbella, this area over here, or Stepana to open another school, right?
We'd like to have a little bit more space. We'd like a little bit more outside space and a few sports facilities.
Also, around here's a lot of places too really nice to come in. But you cannot leave the children over there because there's a lot of huge demand in residents. There's a lot of residents. And talking about the resident, Adi, how many nationalities you have there?
We have a lot of nationalities. We started out a lot of English and Americans, but we've extended into Finns and Danes, and we have pretty much every nationality, but we've really extended into the Spanish community as well.
Oh yeah, Spanish community as well.
Yeah.
Because you both languages then.
We do. We
Also
do both.
bilingual totally at the school.
Yeah, that's
Right, that's
exactly what we are.
fantastic to give a teacher the same Spanish and English. With some school only do one English and they only have one class is Spanish. I think it's great to do bilingual.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What, like I said, the specialty of the Art Christian School, what is exactly? Because I'm trying to get her out.
You're trying to
I'm
dig it
trying
out,
to
aren't you?
see what is it.
Okay, well, let me explain. We have Christian in our name, but that's not our barrier. We're open to everybody. We basically just want to teach the values. So we want to teach the kids the values of we don't lie, we share,
That's nice.
we take part with each other, we encourage one another, and just take the values from the Bible that we're trying to instill into the children.
That's good, at least to teach a little bit, because we're forgetting about a little bit about God. Like I say, a little bit of religion is good to have, but not the enforcement of religion, but giving an idea of what is it to believe on.
Exactly.
Because the world's going so hesitated. At the same time, so much computer, so much
Yep.
telephone.
Yeah,
Kids are forgetting to be kids sometimes.
they are. They certainly are.
And I know the parents, they had to work very hard, and then they don't have time. But I remember my parents, they worked too.
Yeah.
But they had time.
They had time.
They have time. So that's not, you have time to give a little bit to your kids. Where is exactly so located in Fuengirola, the school?
We're located literally just behind the aqua park. If anybody remembers the old Mercadona, we're in the old Mercadona behind the aqua park.
Oh, great. And it's growing, like I say, it's growing. Let's see, we'll bring it down here to Marbella. Let's see if we can bring it down here. But I think they're beautiful. And the best thing, like we say, this being by Lynn Duncan, the Kids on the Costa magazine, and we're very pleased to be there with her. And we had to say, she spoke highly of you guys.
Oh, thank
But
you.
she said so many things. So I'm trying to pull her, but it's very hard to pull her out
You're
all the
trying to pull
information.
information out of me. Okay, what else would you like to know?
I would like this exactly. The kids, they start since young, you say. Okay, that's like you say kindergarten, actually.
That's it.
And now you do the 18.
Now we go all the way through to 18. So what we try to basically do is have the children grow with us. That's the one thing that we've had right from the beginning. We started very, very small with only 14 children 8 years ago, and we've basically grown with the children that have come with us. So we've got some children that have just finished their IGCSEs with us, who have been with us since they were 6.
Okay, so but they can go to the university here in Spain. They have no problem. That's what it is. Because some school they try to convolute, to try to do it the same. They're having a little bit of trouble, but now they're doing it. That's very important because if they want to stay here, they want to go to university here, they can go. If they want to go to England, they can go through at the same time.
Exactly. We've had students go from here, from our school, to England, to university, to America.
Even to Australia, New Zealand, they want to go. Hey,
the world is their oyster.
The world's huge if you want to. So it's only English and Spanish what they're learning. Is there another languages going on?
No,
or
we're not doing any at the moment.
Only English and Spanish right now. Which is the, I like to say, sorry to say, which is the worst part of school? The kids say, I don't like so much math, history. Or they do it so much fun, they all love it.
They enjoy it. A lot of them struggle with maths and science.
Remind me of math.
That's normal. But the thing they really hate is we take away their phones.
Oh, you see, I got something for her. So everybody had to keep the phone on the house, or you put a basket?
We put it in a box, and it gets locked away, and they get it back at the end of the day.
Because some kids they like to be always.
They like to be on their phone
no
all
matter
the time.
what. That's a good thing to teach them to leave the phone and everything. But you have classes, computer classes.
Exactly. We have an ICT suite, so they get involved in that. We have interactive whiteboards, so they interact with that kind of thing all day. But they're not allowed on their phones.
And the library thing, did they go to the library? Do you have a library to
We do have a library, and they have library time, and the teacher takes them through, and they get introduced to. A lot of kids, they like what they like. I like science fiction, but we try and introduce them to other things as well.
And it's very important to know how to guide them, because that's what we spoke with Andrea Robson, that it's very necessary to know how to guide a kid to the right path, even though they have one thing in the mind, because artistic is another thing.
It is.
Because maybe you have an artist who loves to paint and
we have an artist as a teacher.
You see.
Our art teacher is actually an artist who sells his own things along the coast.
Fantastic. So it's very complete at school. I like it, huh? It's going to be huge just for you and see, but the people with the most of this, the kind heart of all the teacher, how good they are, and the sweetness they have for the kids. That's very important.
The one thing that comes through all of the time from our parents and from our teachers is that we are a family.
That's the best part, because it's a lot of trouble. Like I said, bully is one of the things very bad in the school that's happening. And I'm glad that you're family. That's the most important. So the classes, they cannot be so huge. They have to have a right number for it, right?
Our maximum class is 20.
Wow, that's fantastic. You can take care very well. If the teacher doesn't teach, something's wrong there. That's for sure.
No, they do just fine. And we also have a pastoral care who comes in, and she's in twice a week. So if we've got any issues, or any students have got any issues, we've got somebody on standby so that they can talk him for bullying.
Because things
anything.
can happen like this, or family problems.
Exactly.
That's very important. I think so. We have to focus what is going on with the kid, because maybe the grades go down or attitude they change. That's very positive when the classrooms are small and the teacher can be there with them.
Exactly, exactly.
Do you have any children come back already adult or not yet that they remind you?
We've possibly got one coming back as an intern this summer.
I imagine so.
And we've also got one of our first students was actually my daughter.
Oh.
And she works as a teaching assistant with us at the moment while studying her degree part-time.
That's fantastic. That's beautiful. God bless you. That's really nice. So we have to say, Miss Addie, like we say, what you would say to everybody who listens to you to convince her to come to your school, the Art Christian? What is the main word you will use, or phrase?
Our buzzword is family. We want to put family at the heart of education. We want families to be involved in their children's education. We want that when the children come into the school, it's like an extension of their own home. And that they just feel like they've come home.
That is lovely. I like that idea, really, honestly. And I think so they're very positive. We have to say thank you very much to the Art Christian School, ARC It's an arc, like I say,
That's it.
where everybody goes in. That's a great name. I like that one too. So thank you to the director of the school to be here today, Addie. Miss Addie, Miss Addie. I like that, Miss Addie. Remember when I was a little kid, say Miss Addie to the principal. That's for sure. So thank you very much for being here in Marbella Lifestyle. It's been a pleasure to interview, really.
Thank
Lovely.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Hi there, welcome to RTV Marbella Lifestyle. You're here with Andrea Robson, the kids coach, and I've got a very special visitor here today. This is Miss Addie, who is the head teacher of the Ark Christian School. So welcome.
Thank you very much, Andrea.
So we're going to have a talk about internationalism and international mindedness. In your school, we were talking earlier, you've got lots of different nationalities. So
We certainly have.
how do you celebrate that kind of meshing and coming together?
Okay, we celebrate by making sure that, number one, the kids know that they have to be acceptable and that they have to accept one another. So everybody has a different culture, everybody has a different way of doing things. We don't all do things the same way. So the one thing that we teach right from the 3-year-olds right at the bottom is that we are accepting of everyone.
Absolutely, and that kind of respect and demonstrating respect and
That's it.
celebrating our differences. And in what way do children talk about their similarities and their differences?
Okay, we have various different foods. The first thing is at lunchtime, because we have all the different nationalities, we have lots of different lunches, and
Delicious
they
food.
all have to understand that we don't all eat sandwiches and we don't all eat casseroles and we don't all eat the same things. So they get used to, and then they start trying each other's things, and it can become fun.
I remember when I was in a classroom in Oman, and I put a world map out on the floor, and
Yep.
we had children from 30, 40 different nationalities. When I was ahead in the Netherlands, the same, and putting that world map down, and the kids just diving in
Yeah.
and talking about it. What kind of similarities does that resonate
We don't
with
have
you?
that many nationalities just yet. I think we'll get there though, or I hope we do.
Absolutely.
But we do certainly, they like to engage, and it really comes through with their football.
Ah,
The boys
football
certainly
pitch.
like to let us know which country they're supporting when it comes to the football. Last year we had the football actually up in the school when it was going on, so we had a lot of screaming and shouting going on, but they were still supporting one another. Once their team was out, they started supporting somebody else.
and that's the beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When children come together, different nationalities, different cultures, but so supportive of
Exactly.
one another. So what nationalities have you got in the school at the moment?
Okay, we've got we have quite a few English, not as many as we used to. We have Americans, we have Danes, we have Finns, we have Spanish. We have quite a few Spanish coming through. We have Nigerian, we have a Ukrainian teacher. So we have an Egyptian teacher. So we've got quite a few people coming through.
So you have a real sense of international mindedness coming through.
That's it.
So when the children talk about different cultures and respect and all these very important values, what kind of language are they using with one another?
Okay, we really put a lot of emphasis on having PSHE, so personal social health education. We have all the way through the school, right the way through to the 16-year-olds. So that is something that comes through in their acceptability of one another, in taking a look at each other's cultures, and just seeing the similarities, not necessarily the differences, but the similarities that are there, and drawing those out, and how those things make us feel is where we come from.
And what about friendships? In what way are friendships built between the children in your school? Because it doesn't matter what nationality you are, doesn't
Nope.
matter what, whether you're girl, boy, young, old,
makes no
Your
difference
most
at all.
important thing that's important to you is friendship. So.
Exactly. They do tend to just throw themselves together, let's be honest. They chase each other around. It doesn't matter whether they understand each other or not. We have quite a few children who come in with either no Spanish, no English. We have some that come in with neither, and we have to start from scratch with that. But children are always able to communicate. It's one of those wonderful things. We lose it somehow as we grow up, but they can always communicate and they always seem to be able to have fun together.
And that confidence to make new friendships.
That's it.
And to talk in different ways other than just using your verbal language or your body language, or inviting children in and sharing and playing together.
That's exactly it.
What else? What makes your school really special? If you ask the children, what would they say?
We did actually ask the children, and it was that their teachers are kind, that their teachers are enthusiastic, that they keep things fun, and that most of all, they feel at home.
This is perfect. When you've got children from different nationalities, teachers from different nationalities.
Yeah.
And when you talk to your parents, what are they most proud of about the school?
They like the fact that it's growing, but the fact that we're keeping that small ethos, that we're keeping that individuality. They like the fact that they can approach our teachers. Our teachers are always approachable, either electronically or face-to-face. And they like the fact that they can see me most of the time. I'm not one of these who likes to hide in her office. I'm usually on the door ready and greeting the children every morning.
Absolutely, it's so important. And in terms of celebrating Spanish culture and Spanish religion, what kind of things are you doing at the Ark?
Okay, we take the children out to see the Belén every Christmas. We take them out to see the local churches, and we just engage with the religion, but on all aspects. So we bring in the traditional English side of it and the Spanish side. So we engage in both areas.
So what we're hearing is a very powerful message about respect, tolerance, communication, compassion, and being open to talking to new people, no matter where they're from or what language they speak, and being really open to that and accepting yourself and other people.
That's it.
Miss Adi, it's been a real pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much. And we'll see you again another time on RTV Marbella Life and Style. Thank you for joining us.
To say we're already finishing here in the Orange Beach Club. You must say, come on, leave us a little bit. But David, this is, wow. Oh my God, David, what a hands you have.
Bueno, el equipo.
The whole team, no? How many people in the kitchen?
En temporada alta seremos 9.
9 people working there.
Sí, porque va a haber 200 cubiertos de media, entonces bueno, esperamos bastante flujo de gente y hay que estar preparados.
Naturally, we have to prepare for this summer. It's going to be a big summer indeed.
Exacto.
It's going to be lovely.
Sí. Esperamos un buen verano de trabajo y nada, espero que aprovechéis y que os guste.
So we have to say thank you very much, and thank you for all my guests to be today here in Orange Beach Club, and especially to the director to give us a chance to show and enjoy this delicious meal we're going to have today. Thank you very much,
Nada,
David.
un placer conoceros.
Thank you.
Que disfrutéis.
Gracias.